shopping. Both Mirik and Joe are having internet troubles, so we'll see how it goes. Time Warner, not for the win today. Okay, so you got +1 Warhammer of the Moose that gives you the antlers of Ponage.
Okay. I say, like, I'll get, like, negative. You want to do, like, another -1 to charisma checks?
If you want to throw some... Oh, why you have antlers in human form?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. But not necessarily at everything. Like, not to other animals. You're not going to get disadvantaged when you're charismaing animals. But humans and normal people, yeah. Because they'll be like, what? What's going on with this guy? Yeah, that sounds cool.
Except maybe intimidation.
Yeah, I don't think it would affect intimidation too much.
Wish they made it easier to put stuff that has the die in it in your skill sheet onto your quick bar. It's not like super easy to do.
Get my stream up. All right.
That work? No. What the heck? Oh.
Okay, send Heath a message.
+1, +2, 3, 4, +5. Ah, yeah.
So Heath is on Time Warner in Dayton. Meanwhile, I can test out this drag function on the stream.
Does it put us in dresses?
How dare you address me that way? Sorry.
How dare you drag me into this? Okay. Yanking around seems to work.
Yeah, it does.
Welcome to Bendels. Top of the cup to you. Hilku's still on the docks. It's Hallam. He never left.
Oh man, I thought it was like the spirit of Derpules. He done washed up.
It's just a twisted arm. Over here we have the Royal Docks. And over here we have the cheap, shitty docks.
Where are we looking?
I'm just messing around.
Oh.
It's kill time.
Okay. All right. I think I got my. This is if I'm using it with one hand, and then that is if I put away my shield and use it two-hand.
Or does it do like more? Does it do a D10 or something?
1d10 rather than 1d8. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got versatile.
Nice. I love versatile weapons. It's very convenient.
We live yet?
Yeah, we're live.
All
Nothing's
right.
really happening yet, but we're live.
Yep.
And everything seems to be working stream side okay.
I'll save and quit right now. Mirelurks are the worst. Remember that.
You're what?
Mirelurks. It's like an armored crab. Their only
and
weakness is
Fallout.
their face. And their shell goes over their face. Sucks.
Put the shop data up on the stream just because.
Think of coins.
So is one of you guys really checking out that Ghost Growth? The Troop Shield trading?
Totally
Right.
want to get it, but I don't have any money.
Here they
I want to
make
buy
up
that
now.
missing child.
Yeah. Better
That's
wash them dishes good. If you
it's all
don't,
on
we're gonna have to
milk
have
cartons.
our way.
All right, so I paid 1,000 gold to get my weapon enchanted.
Moment of silence for the Snapple.
Schnackle.
What's that put me at? Oh.
He's going to try connecting with super slow internet. See what happens.
Cynthia's out.
She's got nothing.
Yeah, she said she'll keep trying, but her internet's is not working.
I see. Well, with 2 people down, let's do a side quest. No, it's really whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, it sucks having 2 people out, especially on one of the last few sessions. So I don't really want to go forward with any crucial stuff.
I'm good with a I'm good with a Eric Mirth side quest.
We can do that.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Like we got pretty excited about the those contracts. Maybe we could
Yeah.
see what we can find in the contracts. Maybe there's something around Suzail or
Because we can both read them.
Oh well, we can find somebody who can, right?
That's a squiggle line with a $sign. That has to be good.
Hey, Heath.
Hey,
You made it.
yeah, looks like maybe the internet's working.
Seems like it.
Cool. Cool.
I'm afraid to try to go to any other websites right now. So some people having the same problem.
Yeah, she's not. She tried to get on and she didn't even. Her cam didn't even load.
Wow. Yeah, I see. Like,
Her modem keeps throwing a fit. It picks up a signal and then it drops it. Then it picks it up and it drops it.
looks like there have been like 11,000 reports of bad Time Warner.
Is it down right now?
So I have Time Warner here.
The stream might go out. It's running on a Time Warner connection. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, mapped to a cobalt hole?
Yeah, I saw that too. We're level 7. Walk in, start kicking him in the face. I'm like, you will dance. And the little kobolds are like, doon, doon, doon,
I want to see how many I can fit in my mouth all at once.
There's a dude at the Ring of Circles that has it. He says, I've got a map to a cobalt hole. I swear, it's there. It's right where the map says. He's just looking at you guys like, you want to buy it? 50 gold pieces, and it's all yours.
What's in the? Why would we want that? What's in it? Do you know if there's anything other than kobolds in it?
From what I hear, kobolds are hoarders. They could be anything in there.
A bunch of shit. Literally, like shit, like poop.
I'll give you 15 gold for it.
Deal.
Oh, nothing like feeling like I just got ripped off.
We're adventurers. We make adventure wherever we go. If there's no kobold hole, we'll make one. There's got to be a spell in there somewhere, like Mordenkainen's spell of kobold army or whatever. We're good.
All right, you now have a map to a kobold hole. Yeah.
Hey, you guys, I got a map to a kobold hole.
We did something good today.
You want to go check it out?
Yeah, I'll go check out your kobold hole.
I don't know
So
if you guys can see the stream, but if
pursue the
anyone
kobold hole.
talks or anything, we should be able to see it. And if anyone does anything special, like subscribe or whatever, or follow, it should pop up the sweet notification.
If only.
I tested it thoroughly with the test buttons and with my other account. It's like, follow.
Man, I figured out I figured out they really don't want you to break the spells in 5th edition. They've been tried hard.
What do you mean by break spells?
Like
Like using knock to drop pants?
Yeah, they don't want you to do that kind of stuff. Because I looked at all the 3rd level spells, and none of them are conducive to that.
You've been experimenting and thinking.
A little bit. Look at that. Oh.
Hello, Master 1040.
All right. We have a map to a kobold hole. And unfortunately, I've slept a lot since we played last. What were we doing again? Sorry, buddy.
Let me give you a little reminder. You were up here talking to these people,
Katy Perry.
Also known as Princess Landra. Crazy stare lady.
Yeah.
And, it's not fresh in my mind either for some reason. But
Something
basically,
about the king's missing.
No. Yeah, King's missing, and we were supposed to hang out in town for a couple days while Fargrand was doing some stuff, and then he was going to come back and be like, yo, here's your next quest. Boom. And we're going to be like, all right, Fargrand, thanks for the heads up and for the clear guidance.
yeah, that's right. You guys were just looking into things, mostly House Glanthron. I think Merrick was asking some questions about the notes and things.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to look over those again.
That sounds good. Merrick is also interested in getting that Sword of Mordenkainen's sword. The
Okay.
Scroll of Mordenkainen's stuff.
Yes, the curator at the Arts of Cormyr store is pretty much who does all the wheeling and dealing. He's this kind of chubby, balding, blonde man, and he seems to know a lot of things about obscure pieces and gems and the value of about anything.
So
He's got one small eye and one larger eye. It's very odd.
cool.
Weird.
So can I, like-
touching.
So can I like, gather information or something to see if there's any kind of stuff I would know about him to help me bargaining to make the price of that lower?
Yeah, I'll give you an intelligence check or a bardic knowledge,
Okay.
or if you have anything else more appropriate,
Let's
that's
see.
fine too.
Find out. I do not.
Oh, those are your foretelling rolls, right?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get a good one.
Okay. So it's official. This is a new day. This is morning. A morning in Suzale. Who knows where Joe is? She went off to the temple.
Let's see. Yeah, intelligence
Black.
checks.
Okay. Those black
Or-
dice are confusing.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Considering we got all levelly up and stuff, are we at full hit points now? Took a real good rest, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a night.
Boom.
You're full up everything. Full
I feel
long
pretty.
rest.
Can I use
Yes.
investigation?
So pretty.
No, can I use investigation for that check?
Sure. Sometimes you're asking around some and whatnot.
Yeah. 10. That's pretty crappy.
Someone says, "Oh, that guy, Olin, yeah, he knows a lot of things." That's what he tells you.
That's really useful information. Thank you. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to go and talk to him and try to buy the scroll.
Do it, Joe. Fire that internet company.
Cool.
Go with Google Fiber instead. I hear they're a little bit better.
Fiber.
Let's all move to
Sounds good.
Kansas and do that. Yeah, he's still solid at 1,000 gold pieces for it, but he is willing to take trades if you got other things, other scrolls, other valuables, any rare items that might be useful to a museum or a gallery.
I
I
want
have
to.
a. Oh, go ahead.
I want to say I got something you might want to take a look at. Reach into the bag of holding, like jump halfway in to where just my feet are sticking out, like moving. Hopefully, we've got those contracts in the bag of holding. I want to, while I'm in the bag of holding, I want to like grab one and then very carefully roll it up, and come back out. And first of all, I'm going to probably need to roll deception for this, but I'm going to tell you what I want to do, and then I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I want to act like I'm pulling out this ancient relic scroll that like a dragon and a god wrote together. Like this thing is the most valuable scroll in the history of ever. Very carefully pick it up.
Okay.
Say,
He's watching you.
okay, I'm gonna make the deception roll, but I'm not gonna look at it because it's more fun when I do that. We were raiding some tombs of an ancient dragon to the far, far northeast, way past the sea. Pretty nasty area, and we encountered this scroll. Based on the runes that were along the walls, sounded like a pretty powerful spell. There were mentions of like an ancient red dragon and the goddess Mistra, like working together to make this thing.
Wow,
We've
sounds
been
epic.
holding on to it because we don't know what to do with it. Maybe we could just trade you this for the scroll that my mage friend here is interested in. He's not powerful enough to cast this.
Is deception an opposed roll?
Usually.
Can I make him have a 1?
Well, let me have a look. He licks his fingers and then waits for you to hand it over. Do you hand it over?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, this is his opposed roll. You're going to give him a 1?
Yep.
Natural 1 it is. Bam. Can't see it, I don't think.
You're gonna have to move it like way up.
Yeah. Let's see if it focuses.
Well, there it is.
Yeah. Boom.
That one.
Close
Thanks
to the
to
screen
the
like that was going to help.
divination power of Myrick. He looks it over and one of his eyes like crinkles his eyebrow, and he seems to be really, really staring at it. He flips it over, he looks at it again, flips it over again, and you just gave him a random one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
This is just a deed. Don't worry, I've already got the follow-up in my head.
He pulls out a magnifying glass from underneath the counter and looks at it. And he says, I've got to look at this more. I can't understand it. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. A red dragon in Mistra? Oh, this could be truly valuable. Let me get my microscope. Wait right here.
Sure.
And he turns and he calls back to somebody and says, bring me my microscopic looker. I'll need my microscopic looker for this one. And someone brings it to him, and
Please let it be for the little eye. It's just like, that's so weird.
it's definitely for the little eye. And he eyes it up and down, and he says, I have no idea what this is worth, but something really strange is going on with it. I really need a second opinion, which is not like me. I usually know everything.
I'm gonna just continue my guys. Let me know if you want another roll or whatever. Say, based on the power level that we were seeing in this cave, I'm not sure that a second opinion would really even help. Because, I mean, you seem like a guy who is kind of an expert in this.
Oh yeah, I'm the best in two.
I'm certain that's why we're here. So, I mean, if you're the best, why would you bring in anybody not as good as you to look at it? That's silly. I mean, I could have my barbaric friend here look at it, but he's nowhere near as intellectual as you.
Well, I'm pretty sure what's going on here is it's got some magic in it, and I don't understand magic very well. So I think I need a wizard's opinion. That's what's going on here.
Not only does it have magic in it, but it's got magic from like a dragon and a goddess.
Huh. Wow.
And unfortunately, being a group of adventurers that work for the king, we're going to have to leave soon. So, I mean, if you don't want it, I understand. It's a pretty powerful relic. But if you do, then we need to kind of get moving.
Okay. Well, how much you trying to get out of this one?
Based on the rarity of the item and the fact that there's mentions of, a dragon and the goddess Mistra herself. Side note, I have no idea who Mistra is, but I heard Merrick talk about it a bunch, so I know it's important. at a minimum 3,000 gold pieces, but we'd be willing to take 1,500 gold and that scroll over there. You say you want 1,000 for it? That should net you 500 gold ahead. Which, as a gentleman, I'd think that's a pretty good deal.
I can't do that kind of gold up front. We're kind of low on the funds. We did just buy a bunch of art pieces from you guys. Or wait a minute. No, we've got some.
That was a different. That was our sister station.
I mean, that was the other store.
I was just getting ready to say, I'm like, definitely didn't buy that here.
Let me check my treasury. Check the treasury. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 700 gold pieces. No questions.
As is.
How about 1,000 gold pieces and one question?
All right, make a deception roll.
Sure.
We're gonna give you guys another roll off for this new bargain here.
Uh-oh. Not doing so hot on the rolls.
Well, he says, I'm gonna have him make an intelligence check too. I don't feel comfortable making this deal. I'm gonna have to get a second opinion from my halfling friend over here who knows a little bit of magic. He calls back to someone, says, Kokonachar, get over here. Get your short butt over here and check out this scroll. This is amazing. And this little halfling runs up. He's got a goatee. And he basically just starts telling him a little about it, mentioning Mister and a red dragon, and this halfling's like, oh, neat. Checks it out.
Before he looks at it, because I realize we're getting in over our head here, I'm going to say, just kind of bring you up to speed on where we found this. I'll relay all the stuff I already said. And don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, magic's complicated. I mean, you of all people would understand that. Try to look along the borders and along the, between the lines. There's a lot of latent magic, or so I've been told, that may not be visible at first glance.
Oh, yes, there's most certainly magic here. Most certainly magic. So you must be telling the truth, as far as I can tell. But I'm gathering a sense of I'm going to need about 10 minutes here. And he starts doing some casting and some kind of ritual thing. He's like drawing circles in the air and doing this. He says, just wait, give me 10 minutes. Let me take a look.
Does Merrick know Thieves' Camp?
Mirth does.
I'm going to say...
I was going to help with the lies, but they went a little bit over the level that I was hoping for.
Say, it's interesting how time is like a bottle of wine. You'd think that if you let it sit that it would just get better, but a good appetite can ruin a bottle of wine. The implication there is we need to hurry up, because if we don't, they're going to figure this shit out and we're going to be in trouble.
10 minutes pass. And he says, this is some kind of contract. It looks like it's bound to someone or something. Magical ink. He's like feeling the ink. Says,
I'm going to do one more.
I don't know what you thought this was, but these are just some kind of binding words.
I'm going to put my hand out very nicely. Rolling dice. say any kind of magical binding that a dragon did with a goddess, I'm gonna keep. I mean, if you want to lose out, that's fine. I think we've got plenty of buyers we could line up for an artifact like this.
Maybe. Do you know what wrote these words here? And these names? I feel like I've seen one of these names before.
What's the name say? Out of character.
Out of character, I'm looking for my notes where I wrote it down. It's somewhere in here. It's got some pirate's name, and it's basically a contract with for another pirate that's hiring out. What's his name? Arkenvar. It's hiring out Arkenvar to basically go kill a bunch of other pirates on the Pirate Isles for somebody.
Meanwhile, while all this magical excitement is going on, where's the scroll located in the room?
Just on the counter in front of them. They're eyeing it with a magnifying glass and taking turns looking at it and talking about it.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the scroll that we're interested in purchasing / acquiring.
It's in a case, in a scroll case, and then in a display case. Appears to be locked up. The Arts of Cormyr is a rather big building. It's 2 floors. There are multiple curators. The desk you're at right here is at the it's like the trader's desk where people bring stuff in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of got a little pawn section, but on the second floor is just a bunch of really nice stuff for looking only. And there are definitely guards stationed throughout the area and at the doors. And there's really a ton of nice arts. It's like all the most famous arts and pictures and things of Cormyrian nature. There's like these cloaks from previous kings and things like that.
So I want to go to those two who are doing their business at the counter and figuring out what the scroll is. And I'm going to say, so I'm a bit of a wizard myself, and I studied this thing for a while, and I couldn't figure out that much about it. But while I was looking at it, I got this idea that it was connected to some demons. Like,
Demons.
whoever wrote this was trying to have some interaction.
This one?
Some way with the demons. What were they? The obese lich?
Who? Are you showing him the other one that has those names in it?
Nope.
Okay. I don't know anything about that. This mentions the Pirate Isles. It kind of sounds like someone was put under a spell to go kill a bunch of something. And the big guy says, "Oh, the legend of the obese lich." Just a fairy tale, I'm afraid.
Oh no, it's not what the scroll says. It's what it tells you magically. You see, if you examine it close enough, you can see traces of the weave that have been left on it by the people who cast that spell. And you can see the interactions they had with others. And what they're doing with this one has something to do with the obese lich.
Even I understand that.
They look at each other, make a deception roll.
Oh boy.
And Olin says, Kolnichar, do you understand any of this? Do you sense this kind of magic on it? He says, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, who knows? Little halfling says, it appears something else wrote these letters. I don't think this parchment itself is magical, just the ink. Just the ink.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whatever wrote this with that ink.
Yeah.
Had a connection to that.
Now, do you happen to have the quill that wrote this? That we'd be very interested in.
And like, I look back at Eric and Mirth and kind of raise my eyebrow. Like, should we show him? We do have that, right?
Yeah, we have it.
The thing is, like, I think Cynthia has it and she's wanting to keep that.
Oh yeah.
She's
Still
got it
has-
over. She's got it in the office at her temple.
Yeah.
Crap, she's at the temple writing contracts with our names on it right now, and we don't even know it. Shit.
I'm gonna say we might be able to get you access to study that, but someone else is looking at it right now.
Well, if you bring it in, that's something we could buy. I'll tell you what, this contract here, I'm not sure it's worth a whole lot. You tried to pay him 700 gold for this? The little halfling says, and the guy says, well, you know, I didn't know any better. We'll give you 100 gold pieces, the halfling says, for this here contract, which appears to have been completed, but it does have some historical significance somewhere.
I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? We'll give you the contract for 100 gold, and the promise of being able to at least examine what wrote that, which I promise has a connection to something big, something very important historically.
How do you know? The little halfling says. He
Can I have
looks
the?
very curious now.
I'm gonna go to Eric and do it. Can I show him the one?
Show him the what?
The one scroll?
Yeah.
So this is something I've been wanting to examine more, and I can't hand it over to you just yet. But have a look at this scroll.
Okay. He casts his spell again. Takes him a while. He looks it over, examines it very closely. Looks very almost stunned, and he says, I can't read much of this. What does it say?
So this is telling of some sort of impending disaster, and I'm still trying to decipher it. And so I can't hand it to you just yet, but I promise the person who wrote that scroll in your hands, the one we handed you first, was written by the same person who wrote this one.
Oh, I see. The little
With the same-
halfling says, "Look, this is out of my realm. Let me go get Ganya the elf. I think she knows." And he scurries off, and Olin says, "He'll be right back." Wow, these scrolls. It's not every day we see such interesting things come in to the arts of Cormier. So, Olin says, you seem to take an interest in this, so Beast Lich. Do you have something to do with this one we can't understand?
He has something to do with it, I think. But I've been studying this scroll for some time, and it's taking some effort to figure out what all of it means.
Yes. Comes back with an elf. It's this elf with copper flowing hair and a green gown. Very pretty, pointy ears, kind of pointy nose, long face. She says in a sing-songy voice, "What are we looking at today?" And hold on a second. I gotta find my notes. I don't know where the heck I put them, but I have like all the stuff written somewhere where I can't find, apparently. 2-minute AFK. Be right back. Intermission.
I was hoping to have this done already.
Yeah, me too. And you'll notice that I start resorting to method number 2. How many people are in here? How many of them have weapons?
If no one was around, I'd just go get it. There, got the knock.
Holy shit! Let's use the portable hole and and leave.
That's awesome.
That's a good. Finally, talking is boring. I want to steal things and kill things and destroy things. Not necessarily in that order. DM.
Yeah.
So I need you to describe in detail where this scroll that we want to buy is. You said it's in a scroll case.
Yeah, it's in a scroll case. In a case. Oh, I found my notes. Motherfucking yeah. All right.
How big is the scroll case? Is it huge? Is it little?
No, I mean it's like, it's like 1.5 feet long.
Would it fit in a portable hole?
Oh yeah, but it's in another display case, which is locked.
But
And
would
it's
that
the one-
display case fit in a portable hole?
No, it looks like it's a pretty long counter. It's attached to other ones. Not easily. Not easily. Maybe if you had a lot of time and a way to finagle it in there, you might be able to get this whole case in there. It's like this
On mute.
10 by 10 case.
So if I lift up one end, 10 by 10 case. You mean like 3 by 10?
Yeah, 3 by 10. That's more like it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the portable hole can hold like 15 around. Like it's a big ass hole, right?
Yeah, it's 10 by 10 and it's 6 feet deep.
This is what I think we need: distraction, strength, hole, exit.
This elf is taking a look at this thing on top of this
If the elf
counter.
fails, we'll get the dwarf.
She says, "My name is Ganya. I'll be looking at your scroll today. Looks very important."
Well, can you hurry?
And she reads it, and she puts on these special glasses and reads it and goes, "Oh. Bring the future queen." It says here, these hashes. "Let her be wed. The undying bond," she's reading, "the kingdom falls." And what's this part here? Just a minute. Oh, I see. "Into my rotting hands. The kingdom falls into my rotting hands."
Obese Lich, right?
Hold on. There's more. Now it says something about eternal greatness. Treasure beyond imagination. Here. This one's a little different.
How could that not be historically significant?
Oh, this is definitely very very special. This one here, yes, it looks like the. I'll need some more time, but it looks like this one has not been completed. This contract.
Now, as I was saying earlier, this scroll and the others, this one, the one I handed you first, were both written by the same person who has a connection to the obese lich, which you think is a legend, but is real. Imagine how important that will be.
Olin says, "There's no way he's real. I've heard stories. My mom used to say, if you don't wash your face, you'll become the obese lich."
Well, anyway, why don't we do this? Like I said, we'll sell you this scroll, the first one, for 100 gold. And we'll promise to let you examine this new scroll and the ink that these were written on in the not so distant future.
Yeah, we'll
If
take
you-
this. We'll take this other one for 100 gold. Sure, we can do that.
Now, if we were to bring back these things, would you give us a discount, say, of a small amount on that Mordenkainen sword scroll?
Ganya
This way you could-
says, "Yes, if I can study what wrote this, I'll offer a huge discount. I'll pay for some of it myself. I'm mighty curious here. It looks like you're in pretty deep."
Like deep enough to where maybe that scroll over there might help us? Because that's really what we're going for here.
Who are you guys again?
The Watchers of Faerun.
Oh. Oh. Olin? Kolnichar? Can you leave us? And they walk away. And they're like, all right. So Ganya's standing there and says, I'm with the Harpers.
No. So then you know how important this is.
Neat. I think I do. Yes. This is... I don't understand what's going on. Maybe together, though, we can piece it together.
Agreed. So
You look
I have-
familiar. Do you know Elred?
I was Elred's apprentice.
That's why you look so familiar. Thought I saw you. You were much younger then.
Ah, yes. Last before all this started.
Well, if it would be helpful, I think I can
Quite.
offer you the assistance in figuring out what this means and a huge discount on anything you could use to help in your quest.
That
Awesome.
assistance would be helpful.
I'm afraid I can't do too much or else they'll catch on to me. You want this scroll? I'll tell Olin to give it to you for 400 gold pieces. I think he would do that. If I
I
told him.
think that's plenty. And I really appreciate your help with the finding out what's going on with this school.
Can you bring the other things immediately?
I think we can manage to have a look at them immediately. I don't know if we can leave them here.
That is fine. I need to study this more. There are more words I don't understand here. And there seems to be a map. Or something.
So, Abigail,
So-
had I ever figured out the map?
You're going to need to make an Arcana check. So the map type looking thing is basically a watermark behind all this text. Yeah, you figured out some of this map. You can see something that looks to be labeled the High Forest. And you see an arrow pointing to it from the north. It's kind of a strange looking arrow. And also there's another arrow coming from the southeast, also pointing to the High Forest. And it looks like it might be coming from either your area or maybe Symbia. And there are some other symbols and things you don't quite understand.
Well, I'm going to say in character, we're often out kind of doing things for the Harpers. Maybe you can have a look at this while we're doing that.
I can see if I can figure out more.
Well, we'll go get the ink for you to look at. If that's all right.
Yes, very well. And she continues looking at it. And she's kind of shaking her head and just repeating the words. Bring the future queen. Let her be wed. And kind of trailing on.
So, we'll be back. And motion for Eric and Mirth to come along.
I'm
So-
very good with leaving.
Yes.
Okay. So you leave the scroll with Ganya.
Yeah. And as we walk to get the ink, well, and the quill, I'm going to mention that what that scroll says is talking about Landra.
Landra, the king's daughter.
Katy Perry.
Okay.
She is about to be married and it's to someone from House Glanthron, who we know have connections with demons that have been summoned.
Is that dragging you guys? I tried to drag up to Landra when you said the name.
You did it worked.
It's just
On
oh,
my
it's-
screen anyway.
I'm looking at the stream and it's just got a delay.
Yeah.
I see.
And we're also pretty sure that all these things are connected with the disappearances around the city lately, and maybe with another one. Who knows about that?
So would it be like super terrible if we help Landra get married and then follow whoever she's getting married to and, stop the plan that way?
No, not a bad idea.
As far as I'm concerned, that's a win-win.
But like, they wanted her to marry the undead thing.
I don't
Did it not?
really care. She's kind of bitchy. We can follow that
Yeah.
because, like, there's nothing worse when you're an adventurer than running in circles in a city and trying to figure things out. As far as I'm concerned, like, this is prophetic. And she's whiny and wanting to get married anyway.
Yeah.
They're like, me, yeah, I'm old and I can't get married. Like, yeah, we know. Trust me. God, you're just... And I want to help, mostly because whatever undead, creepy-ass, dying, decaying hand thinks she's marrying, we can kill it and maybe save the world, and that'll be awesome.
All
and
right.
find the king, and it'll all come together. That's what I'm hoping for. Because if I have to stand here in one of these pawn shops and listen to magic people talk for 5 more minutes, I'm going to flip my lid.
I'm with you.
I figured as much.
Perception checks. This person rolled a terrible one.
I love that. That's my best check.
All right.
I
So you
love
guys-
that I'm only 30 pounds and I got a net 20.
So you guys are talking out on the street pretty quietly and just outside the Arts of Cormier.
Hey, let's go kill stuff.
And suddenly, Eric, you notice out of the corner of your eye this rather attractive lady with brown hair. And Merrick, you suddenly see her too and recognize her. It's Esme. And she's like poking around a barrel and just looking at you guys and listening. And she sees you see her and starts to run.
Well, that's no good. How far away is she?
She is 20 feet away.
I guess old person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably do that.
I want to look at Mirth and say, can you throw me on the roof? And I'm just going to point to whatever's ahead.
Throw you on the roof.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let's just roll initiative. Let me get the initiative up.
Throw you. I doubt I can throw you on the roof.
Give me some initiative.
For a bonus, then, throw me on the barrel and I'll knock it over and like run backwards, which would be kick ass.
I'd rather just go catch her.
See, that's the problem. All you tall people run way faster than me.
I can catch her. I don't have a token.
Oh, you're there. You got the bear
Oh, where?
right over here.
It's got to zoom
I'm
into
on the giant city map. Is this?
zoom way in, dude.
Oh, yeah, I gotta zoom way in.
Oh, we're in
Is
the
this-
street way over there.
Yep.
Little ant guys. Nice. Hold on.
The
Ooh,
Arts of Cormier are. I guess
I got you.
tag it.
I got you. I'm there.
Okay.
Okay.
So, out of character, I believe that the answer to our question is the number 12 because I have rolled it 100 times tonight, and it is therefore holding everything together.
Okay. We got everyone's initiative. Okay, Mirror, you still need to roll.
Sorry.
Or not Mirror, Mirth. You're in there.
That's a +1. So and oh no, I don't have that anymore.
The rapier.
Oh.
You're in
Yeah.
human form right now too, right?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
All right. I just kind of drug you wherever. You're not necessarily in those positions. You can
Okay.
kind of be wherever you want. It's her
So I
turn
got-
first.
I got a 7.
She runs. She goes as far as she can. Which is like to right there.
I
And
just want to yell out as loud as I can and point. Stop that thief!
and it becomes Eric's turn. There are some people, but they are clearing the way and sort of looking and turning. They don't really hinder you.
It's funny how when I steal things, everybody wants to cut me up. But when I point at someone else and say thief, they fucking move?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. This is your turn. This one of your actions when you want to yell that at them, try to get a reaction out of people. Make a charisma check. You can do anything appropriate. Deception, I guess, would even work. Okay. Let's roll to see if anyone grabs her. You got a 16. That's pretty good. People definitely look at her like she's up to something. That guy doesn't do shit. Neither does that guy. Just don't worry, there's 2 others who might do something. One guy attempts to grab her and tackle her, and he slows her down some, but she slips away. She only gets to like right there.
What's the scale here? Because like, I feel, oh god, that's so far away.
Yeah, 60 feet. That's not perfectly accurate, but for the sake of this, it's accurate. Yeah, this is a big map.
Where's this Esme chick? Like, I feel like I'm yelling and pointing at a person, condemning them to death, and I have no idea why she's relevant. I just know that she's running away from the good guys, so that obviously makes her a bad guy.
Right. Yeah, you've
Like
never seen her
technical
before, ever. She's new to you. I don't think Mirk has mentioned her.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, Eric, you still have turn stuff.
Then I want to bolt, like
Okay.
dash, run.
You
try to
go,
mow her down.
what, 50 feet, right?
Yeah.
Using your bonus action to dash.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, just move your guy as close as you can get it. It's fine. Yeah. Keep on
So I
running.
can go right there.
Yep. So you get to there, you dash after her, slip between all the people. Merrick, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna run off as far as I can toward her, and then let's see, where's that measuring thing? Right here. Never get to the floor. So I probably get like 30 feet, I guess, before I cast a spell. So
Okay.
right to there.
30 feet cast spell.
So let's put me right here somewhere.
Close enough.
All right, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on her.
Okay. Save DC.
15.
We just leveled. Is it higher than that now?
I think I took that into account. Proficiency bonus is 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think it goes up again to level 9. It does not freeze her in place.
That is awesome.
You still got a bonus action? Anything you want to do with that?
Give Bardic Inspiration to Eric.
You're going to sing him a little chant?
Yeah.
Mirth, you're up.
I'm gonna change into a lion,
Okay.
and now that I am a level 7 barbarian, I get plus 10 speed.
Make it a little longer here.
So I will have 60 feet in which I can go, and I also have, if I run at least 10 feet, I can end it with a long jump of up to 25 feet. So what I plan on doing is running as far as I can and then leaping over her and turning around to face her and scare her back toward them.
Does that long jump count as part of your move, though? Like the 20 feet is
Well,
part of
it
your
doesn't say. It says running leap. With a 10-foot running start, the lion can long jump up to 25 feet.
For this case, make an athletics check. If you do well enough, you can do it. If not, you're stuck at that 50 or 60 foot.
Okay. Well, then I have a move after that, so I can move
Right.
120 feet. I'll instead of jumping, I'll just run around her and
Okay.
run over her. I mean, it looks cooler if I leap over her.
Yeah,
Okay,
it sounds
sweet.
cooler too.
I mean, I can do a double move, or I can move and jump, right?
You're doing the okay. I understand. Okay, so you're using the second part of your turn too to make this happen.
Yeah,
basically. Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
So I think you can leap that high without any problems. I'm not even going to make you make a check for that. I just see this tiger charging through the streets, leaping way into the air and just getting a 180.
Always terrible.
That's why this game is so silly. You do the most badass thing ever, and you're like,
Oops! I pooped my pants.
Just out of principle, she pretty much has to stop for at least a moment, and it's her turn. And what does she do? She stops and she goes up against the wall here.
So she just moved. So I can attack her.
You're right up on her, like 5 feet from her.
Yeah, I was in her face.
Yeah, you can. She backs away. Actually, she's doing a disengage here, though. So
Okay.
unfortunately not.
All right.
She goes against this wall. And check something here. She slips through a crack between these buildings and goes into this little tiny alley right here. And goes through it. And she drops out of sight behind this building. And it becomes Eric's turn. And yes, I know it's hard to see on this map, but anywhere where you can see the little gaps in between buildings, you can go through those if you squeeze through. They're basically little alleys
well, like,
between buildings.
I just want to dash through an alley. I mean, I'm freaking halfling. If she can fit through a crack, I can fit through a crack. I'm half her size.
Yes.
Well, it's an alley, right?
Yep.
Not a crack.
Right. Some of the
We did
areas
say
it might-
squeeze through, so I'm like,
yeah. Some areas the buildings are really close together, like a matter of feet, but other
Okay.
places it's several feet or 5 or more. In this area where Eric just squeezed through, it's like 1 foot, but you can do it. You can just real quick. And yeah, you see her. She's just on the other side of the wall there, panting and panicked.
okay.
Looking.
Does she see me?
Make a high check. First source passive perception. Yeah, no.
Nailed it.
She has no idea you're right there beside her.
Okay. How close am I to her?
You can be as close as you want to be to her.
I'm getting up in it then. Halflings never get love. I'm not drunk. I'm just stupid. Here's what's going to happen. Can I use the rest of my turn to like unsheath the blade, mentally turn it on and make it pissed off, and basically run right up? I'm going to have to jump too to get up near her face. And I just want to put it right up under her gobbler.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Okay. And that's exactly the way I would do it too, because I'd probably just run and like kip up off of the wall which would be boss.
And she doesn't even see you. So basically, as long as you don't get a natural 1 or something, you're pretty good on this probably.
And now that you've set the stage,
Not to jinx you.
Yeah.
And Mirth, you're getting inspiration for that sweet jump, by the way. That was so
Thank-
Mirth-like. So
13
you got a 13. That's good enough. All right. You basically just like climb up the wall super quickly and latch onto her and put your blade up to her neck. And there's not much she can do about it. And she seems to put her arms up and surrender.
okay, well, then I have to deliver my line. Like necks against or blades against her neck. I'm going to say, pardon my pun, freeze.
All right, you guys can act freely now.
Cool. I want to walk over, and before I get around that corner, I want to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Tech thoughts. You get around there. Is the tiger going through there too?
Yeah, I'm a lion, but yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go in there too.
Lions, tigers, bears, same thing. Okay. Yeah, she's panicked. There's a lot of things going through her mind, like it's racing. You hear her thinking something along the lines of, did they just say what I thought they said? Is this real? And a lot of stuff like that. And stuff like, I need to tell him. Oh shit.
So ask me, what's all this about? You
I
look like you were spying on us.
She's pale. Like, I was just going about town and I saw you and I stopped and I saw you huddle up and talk quietly. So I crept in and I heard most of what you said.
What did you think about it?
If that's true, there's something you should probably know. I might as well tell you now, since I'm caught. And she looks around to make sure nobody else is listening or around, it appears. And she gets very quiet and whispers, "This is exactly what the assassins are looking for."
Assassin.
Do you mean the scroll? Like, what exactly are they looking for?
I don't know exactly. I thought they kidnapped the king, but they didn't.
Who did?
I don't know.
How do you know about all this?
But apparently, I've been running errands. For a guild. I had no choice but to join. Maybe you've heard of them, the Fire Knives. Look, I'm not proud of it. I've been running errands for their boss. Mostly just fetching things, but sometimes I deliver notes. Well, the other day, I read one of them, and it mentioned one of the names you said.
Did she think the name in her head?
Yeah. She thinks Landra, and there's some other confused thoughts. She seems to be a little confused on the obese lich thing from her thoughts. She says eventually mumbles, "Landra, what? I don't understand what this all has to do with her, but I think she's in trouble next. I was gonna tell my boss to maybe it's a good idea to get her. But look, I understand. It's probably the wrong thing to do.
So the people you work for don't have anything to do with the disappearances? They're separate?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I think they are a separate entity, but they may have had similar motives. They seek power. I think they see the weakness in the city. They know things before everyone else does. They try to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Either
You know,
for
maybe-
money or to get someone in power.
We're the sort of people who keep that kind of thing from happening. Maybe it's best if we do something about it. As long as you don't tell your bosses.
No, we need her to tell her boss. She needs to run another errand, and we need to be there to intercept it. That's my vote.
Look, I should go before I get caught. If they see me here, they could kill me. They'll put me to death.
I want to cast some kind of image spell that makes it hard to see us. Like, surrounds us with a wall. Let's see. Okay,
What
initial
level
level.
are you using?
Let's see. Oh, I've got a sound image. Well, it makes it 15 feet, I think.
Okay.
I might be wrong about that. Yeah, 15-foot cube. That could be enough. Actually, as a cube, that should be enough to surround all of us.
Okay. Illusion cube. You could just blend you guys in with the building, extend out the building or something.
Yeah, that works. So, look,
So
no one
you-
can see us right now.
And I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna purr and rub up against her leg to help calm her.
Good kitty. All right. She's kind of just standing there, and she says, "So what should I do?"
It sounded like Eric had some good ideas about that. Maybe.
Eric was not paying attention. Sorry.
That's right. So it looks like we've got her kind of comfortable with the situation, and she asked what she should do. And it sounded like you had some ideas about how we should proceed.
Yeah, I would say reinsert her back into, whatever she's doing. I think we should meet her boss, and we can talk to him, or we can carve him like a turkey. It doesn't matter. But she's a concerned errand runner. I don't think she's not the key to this puzzle. She's another clue. I say let's go for something big.
Agreed.
She says, "Look, it's probably not my boss you really want, and to get to him is very, very dangerous. The fire knives are very powerful. They extend beyond Suzail. You should get to Landra before they get to her. I might be the only one who knows, but if I go back there, I have to tell them. If they find out I'm lying, it won't be good.
Tell them what?
What I heard. They use spells. Kind of like you, Merrick. They'll
Then-
know I'm lying if I lie.
Maybe you shouldn't go back.
Then I have to leave town immediately. I've been looking for a way out.
Well, maybe you should go stay in my room for a while, and then we can help you escape the city, like in a barrel or something.
Charisma check. -1 for antlers.
Yeah.
So you're a cat with antlers?
Yeah.
You're a horny cat? I love it.
I'm a lion with antlers.
Horny.
All right. A what? Persuasion? Oh, this won't be good.
Persuasion? Yeah, we can do some persuasion.
Whoa, a 0. You need to take that one.
She says that could work.
Meow.
Yeah, we can work on finding a way out for you while you're busy being safe there.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be safe with the crook and the pain slave in our house.
They'll be out looking for me if I don't return soon.
All right, let's take her. Let's ditch her at the house and go kill them all.
I just decided on my feet.
Do we need them? Because
Who?
her, the girl. I mean,
Oh, well, I don't really care if she dies, but I mean, I was just being nice. She can stay at our house.
do some dishes.
Your house is getting full.
Yeah, dude.
Leodac's not actually there.
Yeah.
So,
So
neither is Fargrand. Or the other two followers are doing shop duties.
yeah, they can like live above the shop or something. So where are we headed?
I was going to discuss that.
Where's your bosses? Where's your boss? And where are these people that are looking for you? We're gonna go talk to them,
Yeah.
The fire knives?
and I'll do the talking.
The western docks. Or
Sure,
the,
that we have some action.
they're off the eastern docks. There's a walled in area. The northern part of that. That's where their base is. But you won't find them unless you know what you're looking for.
Why don't you come along with us then and show us how to get in the front door? And then we'll get in the front door and do some talking and some housekeeping. And you can get your stuff and we'll all be for the better. Unless you want the king to die.
I don't want anybody to die. I don't know if I can go out there with you guys unless I'm somehow cloaked. I mean, do you got any?
I got this.
Really
I got a
large
disguise kit. And I'm good at it.
Oh yeah. All right, make a disguise check. You're doing her up, beard and all, or however you want to do it.
Was that a deception check? Deception check.
Oh, drag the stream. Did it drag you guys?
Mhm.
Gee,
Yeah.
What do you want for that? Like D20 plus proficiency bonus plus charisma, maybe?
yeah. Well, yeah, charisma's fine. I'm having trouble dragging the stream over there. Come on, do it, stream. Just drag over.
Oh,
20 works.
ain't no mountain high enough. That's 2 tonight.
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
So I tell her, I put her in like a robe and like I rip it a little bit and I smear dirt under her eyeballs and like run like some mud through her hair. I'm like, you have to act as crazy as you can because we're going to take you down to the docks and you're going to be a poor ass beggar and you're going to be like hanging on us, asking for money. And we're going to be ignoring you. But the whole time you're going to be guiding us to where we need to go by just kind of steering on Mirth's arm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I can do that. You sure this is going to work?
Absolutely.
All right. I got to reload.
That's 23 on deception.
Nice. Reloading. Be right back. Okay. Actor feet. Got it. One of these days it'll drag the stream. Because I'll just manually do it. No, it did it. Finally. Yes. Okay. She drags you down to this area as planned. And she looks like this. Sort of.
Looks like a Ken doll. All right. Neat.
Or maybe it's more like this. Hold on, it's uploading.
Perfect. Okay. So we got Hagrid girl, and we're good to go.
Yeah. So she leads you over to a building right about there. It's one in the center, and she's like getting real sketchy looking or acting, and says, "That's it. It's got a hidden passage to the underground, to the sewers."
Anything we need to know once we get in there?
You shouldn't do this.
I'm not going to disagree with that. But are there any traps on the door? Is there anything I'm going to need to take apart in order to get through the door?
It is locked, but there's a special way. If you go inside that building, you'll see a bronze lamp. You have to tilt it backwards, and that unlocks the hatch beneath the rug in the fireplace room.
Okay. That's easy enough.
But they have people in there. You can't just go in.
We have people right here.
She looks pretty worried.
So, like, reach in my bag and give her, like, 15 gold pieces. Be like, why don't you go get drunk and chill out? Because you're making me nervous.
She says, "I don't want your gold."
All right, cool. I'll keep it. Do you want to come with us? That'd be fun.
If I get caught, they'll kill me. Look, you have no idea. This is bigger than, and I don't think this has anything to do with what you're looking for. However, the fire knives are bad people, and if you could kill them, I'm sure the city would appreciate it.
Well, that's a reverse disclaimer, isn't it? See store for details. No. You seriously go in there and fucking kill them all.
Yeah.
I
So
think I got this.
I'm going to start heading that way.
I'm gonna cast disguise self on myself so that I look like the king, but with a hood over my face.
Okay.
I can't tell where we are
Me too.
or where we're supposed to be.
All right. Well, this building itself here appears to be an open public building. However, there are people stationed outside of it. There are some humans just kind of leisurely walking around. They look rather nonchalant, but you guys kind of know better.
All right. In my experience working for the Thieves Guild and being all of my questionable choices I made up to this point in my character's life, do I know of any like standard, we're a guild of thieves and we're bad guys and we have like a saying that we say to each other like ad hominem or something like that?
You've heard of the Fire Knives. They've been around. You've never joined their particular guild. You have a few ideas of things that might work. but
That's
you're
all I
not-
need.
You're not entirely sure. So you can basically wing it with whatever you feel might work. And we can roll with that.
All right, let's do that. I'm going to look at Mirth and Merrick and be like, well, we got this.
Let's do it.
Going to reach down and pull out Vanilla Slice.
The king winks at you.
Glimmer in his eyes. Going to approach the doorway, preferably with Mirth really close to me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be right with you. Oh, is it down there?
Yeah, give me like 5 seconds.
So, the actor feat lets me mimic the speech of a person that I have spoken with or observed for a minute. and I get advantage on deception checks to do that.
That's neat.
And I look like the king.
Good luck getting stabbed. We got your back.
Cool.
All right, give me another minute here. Just doing some stuff behind the scenes. If this were a video game, this would be the loading screen.
Oh, I'll give you all some trivia while we wait. Spiny lobsters migrate in groups of 50 or more, forming a conga line on the ocean floor.
Good to know.
That actually had a little bit of verse to it.
Almost there.
All right.
90%. 95%. Must find where I just saved what I just downloaded. Okay. So basically what you guys see is... Yeah, you're going to see some live action.
Turtle
some
Man.
live action map building. I have so many maps on here that
Did you hit the limit?
I can't even drag you guys over to where. What the fuck just happened? It like loaded it into Suzanne. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. Yeah, I literally have so many maps that when you try to drag the players, it doesn't actually let you scroll over to see more of your maps, which could be a problem.
I see a white square.
Yeah, this thing's uploading. Every day I'm uploading.
Every day I'm uploading.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Well, the Fire Knives are obviously not a very rich gang because this place is a shithole.
Pretend there's more stuff in here than this.
All right.
Because I didn't have time to fully
Right.
populate it with all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
You guys are on the outside. And I don't know why I drug Joe in.
She's with us in spirit.
And you see two men walking around. Okay, the front entrance is actually over here. And it's like a porch. This whole thing over here is a porch. I'm just going to throw two random people because there's like a zillion of them here. We're going to do Debris. Okay, Lasai. Sorry, guys. So, in case you ever need to know, if you try to bring in two things at a time, it kicks you out. You got to let the first one finish. Let that first one finish. Yeah, you see this girl with a red bandana standing near the front door, and this other guy just patrolling around down by you. He's kind of looking at you guys and gives you a nod. He says, "Good day."
gonna come up to him and say, "From the ashes rise the flame. Hello, brother." I'm acting like I've known this guy for like 100 years.
Okay. Very good. Greetings. He seems to greet you happily.
I've got some intel. I need to get downstairs and give it to the headmaster.
We'll go on. He motions towards this area.
I'll look over my shoulder and to my colleagues, and in we'll go.
Whoa, who are your friends?
Forgive me, but the questions aren't really your job. Your job's to guard the door. They're with me.
He grumbles. Like, well, and he lets you pass without doing anything.
Neat. Gonna go in and look for the brass lantern.
Okay. So this chicken at the door is like, who are you? When you get up to the door. Like right here.
My name is Tars Slydest. I'm from with the Fire Knives Division northeast of here. I'm here to see your boss. And I'm running late, so please step aside.
Make another deception check.
Okay.
She moves.
All right.
So you walk in.
Now that I've got a little momentum, I'm going to start like flipping my cape like I'm really important. I'm a very important halfling, 3 feet tall. Stomp through, walk over to the... Do I see any brass lanterns? Do I see more than one? Like, what does it look like once we get in there?
Pretty standard. There's like a chair here. There's a desk here. Over in the center room, there's a rug. And there's a table over here with a brass lantern. There's like another bed. And what did you tell Esme to do while you guys were doing this, by the way?
Go back to the house.
Okay. All right. So, seems to be a brass lantern there.
As I walk over the rug, I'm going to drag my foot just a little bit just to see if I can feel like a trapdoor handle or anything that would be indicative of a way down.
The floor does feel a little different when you step in the middle.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to the lantern, probably climb up on a chair or something, and look over my shoulder back to I'm going to call her a hag, the hag at the door. Be like, make sure you cover this up once we go down. We don't want anybody seeing this.
Right, of course.
And then I'll flip the lantern, tip it back.
Okay. You don't hear anything, but it does tip back and it seems to pull on something.
Okay, then
as
I'll...
far as you can tell, it's as far as it goes.
All right. Get down and move the rug backwards, expecting to see like a door or something.
Okay, yeah, there's a hatch, and it looks like it is unlocked now that the map is backwards.
Mirth's gonna whisper to Eric, "Do you actually work for these guys?"
I'm just gonna grin, open up the door. Like, I'll tell you downstairs. Gonna look down and see about how far down it goes.
It's a ladder. It goes down into darkness, but you see way down there seems to be some kind of light source.
Okay. I'm just gonna jump down the hole and try to use a little bit of acrobatics to grab the ladder and shimmy down quickly.
Okay. Rest of the party following?
Yep.
Okay. So bear with me a minute as I draw this out.
Yep.
I'm going to do this one in a more ad hoc manner,
That's fine.
just for sake of time. I'll make it as clear as possible as far as shapes and explain it as we go. And
Don't obsess over too much map detail. Like, we can play it out in our head if we have to, and just
yeah,
Twitch folks will have to follow along. Sit up
Right.
straight and pay attention.
well, it would be cool to have something like this pre-built. No fucking way. Because that would be like an hour of something I would not have ever thought you would have done this session. But that's fine. This is cool. Okay, so ladder. That's a ladder.
Okay. It's like a Da Vinci folding ladder or something. That's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. So when you get down there, it's basically this hallway, and you see a little light source on the wall. It's like just a burning sconce thing, however you say that word.
Sconce.
Yeah. And it looks like it opens up into a pretty big area over here, as far as you can see. And there's some things over here. There's let me get the other tool. I had all these hotkeys memorized. Okay, I'm just going to stick with red just because it's easy and it defaults to that. There's basically a table over here, and it's got some random objects on it and tools on it. And over here is about the same thing. And you hear some dripping water from down this way. What do you do?
Guess we keep going. You guys
I'm
got
gonna-
anything else you want to do?
I wonder if this place has traps.
Yeah, I should probably look for those. Good call, mate.
So you are hunting for traps?
Yes.
Dicey dice. Okay. Make a detect traps check, which is just perception, I think.
Is it perception or stealth?
Perception or insight.
15.
Okay. So where are you going exactly?
Right here.
Okay.
And then straight down along this way.
All right. This opens up into a... Whoa, that line got foobarred. Jeez. This opens up to a square room. And there is something circular in the middle that seems to be making most of the water sounds. It's a fountain. And it's got 6 seahorses on it. It's got about a foot of water. It's got this little shrine of 6 seahorses just sitting there. And there are a few burning torches around.
I'm going to kind of whisper over my shoulder. Looks clear.
follow along.
I'll look down at the floor, keep continuing to look for traps or any kind of mechanical switch plates, wires that we might cross, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself.
All right. Everything's looking good so far. Just move to where you want to go, and I'll tell you what happens.
All right.
If you want to inch along, that's fine.
I'm going to move slowly and quietly, continue looking for traps.
You can move silently check or a stealth check.
Is there any other brass lanterns or anything in this room? On these tables or anything? Any other
Stuff.
stuff on tables?
On the table, there is a lantern on one of those tables.
I am going to go over and tilt it like he did the other one, or try to pick it up or move it.
It doesn't seem to be stuck to anything. You can freely move it. It's got some oil in it. It looks like you just need something to light it with.
Well, I'm disgusted and I put it back down.
Okay. All right. So you see this fountain. And it's flowing. It's got this water spitting out of these seahorses, kind of just dribbling down.
Gonna
And
ask.
we're about 10 feet from it right now.
I'm gonna approach the fountain and just walk around it counterclockwise.
As you look down inside of it, you realize it looks like it's pretty deep. Potentially pretty deep.
Okay.
And let me see something here.
Does it look like there's like a tunnel or?
It looks like it goes down. Oh, you can't see it too far. It's pretty dark, but it goes down beyond your vision. You can't see the bottom.
Just some kind of like rogue pathway trick thing? Do we need to like find the seahorse nostrils that make this thing work, or what?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
start
take a look
poking
at it.
around. I'm gonna start poking around and shoving on the statues.
Make a perception check. Mirth, as you're pushing on the seahorses, Eric, you notice that one of them has a different eye socket than the rest. It looks like it's got a button.
I'm gonna point at it. Be like, I think that's our key. Might want to stand back because I don't know what's gonna happen when we press it.
Give me the word.
I'm gonna climb up there and push the magic eyeball button.
All right. As you do this, some crank seems to activate right there. And a door opens. And as soon as it does, and it's just this, it like lifts this thin, really thin, actually it appears to be a fake stone wall. As this crank thing lifts it, you hear some voices behind there, and you hear one of them say, "Boys are home." And you hear some girl voices saying, "Oh, good, let's go greet them."
I'm just gonna look at Mirth, hand out like, here you go.
And
Be like, tear your clothes. They like that.
Oh, we lost Matt. I don't wear many clothes.
sorry, I did the thing where
Yeah.
I drug in too many things in at once. And well, what basically happens is you guys get 1d4 prostitutes. Two prostitutes come out.
That button's crazy.
I want to push it again and again and again.
They say, "Hey boys, welcome home. Can I get you anything?"
How
Back
tall
row.
are these prostitutes?
They're pretty normal human size.
Whatever.
I am really in the mood to not talk and to beat something down. So,
Maybe some
Lady.
ale.
ladies, where's the boss? We
Oh,
got
you're
we
here.
got business to attend to first.
Haven't seen you before.
Yeah.
She touches you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
the boss. You know,
some of this. Tell me where the boss is.
the usual place. You know, he's somewhere down there. He comes out when he wants. I hear he went away on a business trip. The other one says, "Business." Business. You know his business.
Gross. I want to try to read their very physical body language, their tone of voice, like see if they're just feeding us a line of crap, like, or if these are just.
Yeah. Make an insight check. As far as you can tell, they are genuine servants of the Thieves Guild.
I'm gonna smile and put my arms around him, and I say, "Let's go talk to the boss, and then we can have some fun."
Talk to the boss. He doesn't like it when we, come in not alone. So maybe you can go by yourself, or
Yeah, when just you hang out outside the room, you know what I mean. Come on.
okay. Miranda, let's go. This hallway doesn't go too far. And it
Somehow I
curves
have
around.
them kind of like walking with me, but
Yeah, they follow you for a little bit and they kind of lose interest. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me draw this. Oops, I went too far.
Yes, you did. With hooker voices.
You guys know you liked it. Hookers.
Mystery boner.
I tell you, I got these random charts, and they are killer. You get real slammed by powerful monsters like hookers. So it opens up to another room, and there's another doorway here. And then basically in this little room, there's like a table and some chairs and some random amenities. Nothing super expensive looking. It looks like it's kind of a servant's quarters. There's a door over here, which is half open, and there's clothes and stuff in it. And this other door over here looks like it goes somewhere. You going that way?
yep.
Okay. Let me check something. All right. So you start walking that way and you start hearing male voices. Some talking. Kind of.
All right, now we're getting into what I'm all about. Wait, well,
Yeah, prostitutes.
yeah. Are any of them halflings?
Any of the hookers?
Yeah.
One of them is.
Neat.
No, not these ones. These are human. There's just two of them. Sorry. They're twice your size. Between
In
the legs.
all aspects.
Okay. So This opens up into this weird room. It's kind of misshapen, and there's like it's not what it looks like. Non-intentional. It basically circles way back and has another passageway. But in here, you see there's like there's a few tables back here and a few chairs, and there's a few people back here. Just hanging out. They're talking. They look like they're playing cards, and they have some dice out. And there's also some shelves and just various odds and ends. Looks like kind of a community room. The area right here is actually water, and it goes. Well, you can. There's stuff dripping from the ceiling into it. Basically, it looks like it goes down further, and there's some grate over it.
All right, I'm gonna whisper to these guys. We killing these guys or what?
Let's see if we can get some info out of them.
Make stealth checks.
Why don't we kill all but one, and then see if we can get some info out of them?
So what you hear is you hear some dice rolling, you hear some cards, you hear one of them go, "I raise you 2 toothpicks."
Yeah, they're poor. Let's kill them.
I'm gonna drink a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Okay. Hey,
I'm
Dove.
not sure how much strength that gives me.
Monster Manual should say. I think it just takes you to like 22 or 24. But
Yeah, there's 20, 22, 24, and 26, I think. But I'm not sure which the hill does.
I think it's the smaller one. But let me find out. I'm almost
Stone Giant gives me 23 strength. Hill Giant, 21. Hill Giant gives me 21 strength. I wrote it down.
There you go.
So I will subtract 1 Hill Giant Strength potion. I will go to 21. I will then
So you're not being stealthy at all, right, Arthur? Are you trying to be stealthy?
drinking a potion.
Like, well, in general.
Good. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna drink the potion, and then I'm gonna. What I was about to say was, then I will kick in the door. Yeah. So no, I'm not being stealthy. I'm kicking in the door, and I'm.
Eric, I'm giving you inspiration for sneaking in here. That's pretty badass.
That works.
And I think I'm going to give Merrick inspiration too, because there was some good assistance and working together. I don't have a specific event in mind.
Yeah, all right.
Combination.
Hey, look, guys, a save point and a bunch of free gear. Whatever could it mean? There's a dragon, and he's got
I'll give you
57 dicks.
That's a future inspiration.
He's like a dodecahedron.
Yeah. It's partly for working with the Arts of Cormyr people.
I like to think that it's for in a minute when I Gandalf the Grey on someone and show them that I'm the king.
Oh yeah, you are the fucking king, aren't you? Oh god, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's
I
gonna
think
come
we all
out.
did.
After a while.
Everyone's probably just looking at you like, is that the king? You walk by. He's got the king with him? It's really important. That's why you were succeeding at all these checks, Eric, actually, is because you had the king with you. Okay. Initiative.
Take my inspiration card and rip it into shreds. Man, hopes and dreams, dude. Just litterboxed it.
They can't be on the king yet.
Do I get surprised by kicking in the door?
Yeah, you're going to go first before anyone else does. because surprise, motherfucker.
Is it initiative time?
Yes, roll initiative.
Yeah. I can't see my token. Like, how do you? There we go. I'm good. I'm soft. What did I roll? That would be a 2.
I think
Yeah,
it's the only way
found
that we use that.
Prostitute is in one of the guides. Amazing.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight.
They're level 1 expert. I
Oh.
could disagree with it. I don't know. Maybe it is an expert trade.
They have certain skills that they're good at.
Okay. Anyway, I'm rolling these guys in initiative, and then Mirth, do your thing. You get a turn before anybody else. And then you're going to probably get another turn after these guys.
All right, I'm going. I kick the door. Right after I kick the door, I'm gonna which starts the initiative. I'm gonna go wolf, dire wolf, and I get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I get 50 movement. I'm gonna run and jump in between these two. I need to be large.
Large and in charge?
Yep.
Yeah, doggy.
Yeah. I'm gonna come in at them at an angle like that.
Flipping
then-
over tables. They're like, holy shit, who let the dogs out?
Yes.
I'm gonna bite this bearded one and attempt to throw him on the ground.
Okay. You got a 21 hit, 18 damage. Give me just a minute. Just checking something here. All right, so you run in and you bite him in the chest, and you sink your teeth into his ribs, and he just screams out in pain. He's like, ah! There's blood squirting everywhere, and yeah, he's in some death throes.
He needs to make a 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
He fails.
Okay.
As
And
he appears to be dying, like he's just kind of flailing.
okay.
Like,
And then I turn and I bite this other one.
All right. You latch onto his thigh, and it sinks deep.
Did the bones crack?
Not on this one, but there were ribs cracking on the previous guy.
Well, let's see if it knocks him down.
He cries out
13
in pain.
strength.
It does not knock him down.
Okay.
He cries out on his pain and in pain, and he reaches for a nearby short sword that's laying on the on one of the counters.
Okay.
And he attempts to hit you with it. He says, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And he swings and he hits the table and just completely misses. Mirth, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna bite him again. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. You can describe it however you want to bite him. This kills him.
This one I'm just gonna rip straight at his throat. In an attempt in what I'm thinking is to make him talk. And I'm gonna rip it out.
Cast
You
like
have it.
mage hand on the throat and make the chords move. Like that's necromancy on a whole new level. It's a necromantic interview.
And then I'm gonna start looking around for. Do I see anything down that hallway?
Yeah. There is more stuff down the hallway. So yeah, you guys probably come in following up, and there's like just 2 dead guys on the floor, blood everywhere. Like as soon as you get in there, this dog just like probably sitting there all happy.
Good boy.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy with the beard laying there, like flailing around, dying or whatever.
Yeah, he's
Be like,
twitching.
hey, what can you tell us about your boss? Oh, nothing. Okay. Just keep walking. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do half an hour of role playing in 1 round. What do you mean you don't know anything about your boss? Oh, I was playing cards and drinking. Well, now you're dead.
Don't make the wolf angry.
Or he'll hit you for like 50.
Give me a moment here, and I will tell you exactly what is down that hall. Well, all right. So this basically just curves around, goes into this big circular room. And there's like this wash tub over here and some kind of pisser over here. And just a lot of random shit. Like nothing that looks
Really?
too particularly useful. There's some utensils. And there's some stairs, or not stairs, but chairs. And it doesn't look like anything anything super useful. It looks like this is the smelly area. Kind of stinks. Looks like they bathe over here and this water hasn't been changed in quite a while. There's towels, dirty rags. And Eric, you get the sense that in this previous room there's something that you guys missed, like a passageway down or something. So make a...
Okay.
Imagine you guys are going to look around anyway, so I'm just
I'm gonna start sniffing along the walls and
basically find where these guys were sitting behind one of the shelves. There is another passageway, and it has a ladder that goes down even further. It looks like down to another level.
Okay.
And it is just completely hidden. Oh yeah, there's also foodstuffs in this room where these guys were too. Which I didn't
What kind of
really
food
describe.
stuff? Is there like a roll?
Yeah, there's some bread. There's
Are any of the rolls
meats.
like old and hard?
Yeah, some of them are. Some
I'm
are
grabbing
fresh,
a
some of
hard
them are hard.
roll.
Okay. Hard roll. Acquired.
Yeah.
And while you guys are doing that, these hookers come back in. They're like, what's going on? There's a lot of commotion. Oh my.
Our friend here just beat them at cards badly.
They have wide eyes. They're just like, whoa. Whoa. All right.
Hold on. Can you 2 ladies keep a secret? I'm gonna reach into my coin purse and just pull out like a handful of gold and just like throw it on the ground.
They scrounge for it. They pick up every little piece.
Be like, we weren't here. Carry on with your business.
Okay. They look pretty terrified. And they back away slowly. Slowly.
Let's get a dance. The worst hookers ever. Amateurs, I tell you.
So
All
the
right,
question.
Let's get on the ladder.
I'm gonna squeeze down that ladder.
Okay, to level 2.
Let's go.
Working on it. Okay, this is level 2. As you can see, there's nothing here.
Crap. It was a ladder to the abyss.
Really big room.
It does go down actually quite far. And give me a couple seconds to get this set up. I'll put Eric there, Merrick there, Mirth there. This map's going to be a little bit larger. Large and in charge. It basically drops down into a tunnel. And you seem to be in the full depths of the sewer at this point. There's flowing water through here. Not pretty flowing water either.
Like some stanky water.
Yeah, so the ladder came down right here,
Okay.
basically. Yep, and you can tell it looks like just by the obvious foot tracks that everybody goes this way, nobody goes the other way. That might be the worst arrow ever. It's like a freaking okay.
I'm gonna see if I can make out a scent of people, any kind of humans or otherwise that have been along this way.
Yeah, make a sniff check.
Sniff check for the win.
I get advantage
Okay, advantage to sniff.
as a wolf.
Like, have you guys ever seen a dog climb stairs?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I picture you doing on this ladder.
Crap.
Oh yeah, how did you climb
Oh.
the stairs? These were like long stairs. This is like 30 feet down.
Are these stairs or is it a ladder?
It's a ladder. It's an actual
Okay.
ladder. It's like an iron
Well, I'm
ladder
smart enough.
to
that-
dog your way down.
I know that I can back my way in and just kind of go
We have
step
a
by
bag of
step
holding.
down with my arms and legs. All my legs.
I'm gonna have to make you do a climb check.
All right, athletics.
Yep. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
You really get plus 13 to that?
I'm a BA wolf.
Yeah, you have no problem. All right.
Well,
didn't
I have a +8 right now because of the hill giant strength.
Oh, you're a hill giant wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. So this basically just is a long straight tunnel that you see light really far down, but before you even get to that light, there's way before you get to the light, there's an opening that goes down. And make a so I'll just tell you, as you're walking, I assume you're going as quietly as possible, right?
Yeah.
If you're not, just tell me. Okay. You start to hear some voices. as you get closer, and you can tell that they're coming from this area down here, and there's some kind of people in there.
Okay. I'm gonna do a stealth check.
Yeah, might as well roll your stealth. Ooh, that's it. Wait, so many stealth checks. So Eric, you
I
did the first one, right?
Twice. Disregard the second roll.
Yeah.
And I get a +5 on mine, even though that's still terrible.
So you got an 8. Eric's the only one being quiet. All right. Well, either they don't hear you or they don't care. You don't hear any special reaction coming from that way. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna charge into the room.
All right. So you charge in. Oh, you see an exit there.
Can I get a ride?
Yeah.
Exit there.
Why would I
Jump
be?
on.
I'm sorry, can you not move your guy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sorry.
Okay. I may have just moved you to the map layer.
I also need. Oh, yep, you did.
Let me move you back. Oh, there. I just select all and moved all this stuff I was drawing in the map layer. So
I also need to be large and in charge. You. Real. Yeah.
Okay. So in here, there isn't any. Hold on. Yeah. In this room, there is a model ship over on the side. Model ship over here. It's like on a little stand. It's like a sailing ship.
Okay.
And there is also, looks like over here, some kind of gaming table. There's some cards sitting there. Let's see what else is in here. There's no people. What the fuck? No. There is a wood bench over here. Looks like it has a bunch of leather stuff on it. And a whistle. There's a whistle on it.
Which direction do I hear the voices?
That way.
Okay.
And there's also a crib right here.
A crib?
A crib.
Okay. As soon as I don't notice or smell any people in this room, I'm going to keep heading toward the voices.
Okay. You head towards the voices. In here, you can see immediately as you turn the corner that it's a very large room. There's a big center table, and there's some people standing around it talking. And as you guys turn this corner, some of them turn around. And stuff happens. Hold on, it's uploading. One of them says, well, the first one that turns around, who's closest to you, says, "What the hell is this big dog doing down here? Who are you? Anyone order a dog? Is this your dog?" Here's someone saying, "Oh, it's not my dog." What do you guys do?
I'm going to bark real playfully.
Okay. Make a charisma check.
And try to stick to the shadows.
Yeah,
There
so
are
they
quite
don't
a
see the
few.
blood all over your face.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're bloody as fuck. I guess you could have like washed off in the sewage or in the bath water or something. All right. There's a total of 5 guys.
Hamburger.
They've got maps out on this table and scrolls, and there's like a whole bunch of shelves and some chests. And there's really quite a bit of stuff in this room. There's like a little table over here, table over here, table here, more shelves, chest there. Make it a C.
I'm gonna bark playfully. If they seem to relax at all, I am then going to attack. I'm gonna charge.
This guy here says, "What the hell's this dog doing in here?" And no, they don't seem to. They're just like staring at you, like not knowing what to do.
Okay, I'm still gonna charge.
Okay, roll initiative. Roll for these guys. Oh. All right. Well, you start to charge, but Eric gets to go first if you want.
Mirth said he was going to try to kind of play into the shadows. I want to try to do a stealth check to kind of like side ride this thing and not be seen until the last second.
Okay, we got hijack.
$26.
That's pretty darn good. All right, and then what?
I can't rotate my dude.
Oh, that's weird. There you go, doggy.
Thanks.
I'm going to ready an action to attack with my dagger the first thing that comes into melee.
Okay. These guys pull. Well, this front one pulls out a short sword. Actually, 2 short swords. The rest of these guys look like they're pulling out other weapons. Crossbows, bows. And the one with the red hair in the back says, "Intruders! Kill them all!" And the others just start firing shit at you, basically. And full combat goes on. Mirth, you are hit at least once. Yeah. There's a couple bolts flying at you and a short bow arrow. Where's my D6? You were hit for 3 damage.
Okay.
And there's one up front. He pretty much just stands here with swords ready. Mirth, it's your turn.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna bite this dude. Try to drag him to the ground.
Oh yeah, he swings at you when you get close, by the way. And misses. Very badly. 16, that's enough to kill this particular guy. You take him down
Okay.
with the bite.
Then I'm gonna continue my move. 10, 15, 20. Who's got the bows in here?
All 4 of these other ones do. This guy back here has got a short bow. These 2 up front have crossbows.
All right. I'm gonna go up to here.
Looks like they have swords and leather armor. That's a table.
I'm gonna jump up on the table
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack this guy with the red beard
Okay.
with another bite to the face.
Uh, 29 to hit.
Hill giant strength.
You definitely hit him for 16 damage. Wait, how is this one not green? Oh, it's just one of the dice, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that one was a 2 and a 6, and this other one was a 4 and a 4.
He's still up.
Did you roll a
Oh, yeah.
strength save?
He did not fall.
Okay.
Can I use my ready to action?
What was your ready to action?
Stab
Attack.
something.
Oh, you're riding a
Granted.
dog.
I'm like side riding it. I'm hanging on. So if I'm going to be allowed to do that, I should probably have to make some rolls
Yeah, make
so
a
I don't
strength check.
fall.
Athletics. You gotta make strength to hang on to this doggy because he jumped up on a table and everything.
Okay.
Side ride.
I'm falling off. Yeah.
Yeah, you fall. You fall off. You fell off.
I'm going to inspire him.
That's cool.
Okay, roll again.
Ah, dang it.
Niner.
Taking it.
No. I
It's like
can't.
gambling. It's like gambling.
I can't let him waste an inspiration card for not. It is like gambling because I get a -1 to freaking athletics.
Just gotta roll
Oh, yes.
somewhere. Like
Rolled a
natural
nat 20 and got a -1.
You almost fall off twice, but then you like hang on like a boss. You catch a nice knot of hair, or just in time, and you can make your attack.
Come on, Vanilla Slice. Mentally, I'm basically, just for reference, you said I can like think about turning the extra damage on or off.
Yeah.
It's always on. I
Yeah.
have no reason to ever not have it.
Right. Yeah, that's assumed in combat.
That is really bad.
That's a 14 to hit.
If he's being threatened by the wolf, wouldn't I get
Advantage.
advantage?
This is
Yep.
true. 26, which is a hit.
So I did 17 damage. Man, I rolled 3 ones
17
out of 4d6.
Yeah, that
God.
hurts this guy pretty bad. You stab him through his leather armor, which looks rather nice, by the way. And he groans in pain, and he grits his teeth. And it is Merrick's turn.
I'm gonna go here.
You two brave
And-
allies are just right up in there.
Then this guy is hurt now, right?
Yeah, he's been hit pretty hard twice.
Chopped up.
I'm gonna give him a magic missile. First of all.
Give him the magic missile.
10 damage.
Ten damage. Okay. They knock him around. And he starts to fall over. He falls to one knee, puts one hand up on the table to hold himself up. And he just looks up at you guys and he says, "Who are you?"
Fucking watching the Faerun.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to give Eric a bardic inspiration.
Eric, it's your turn.
Ooh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Mr. Vanilla Slice and run it down through the guy's hand into the table.
Okay.
This is how you acquire a prisoner. Somebody who will talk. Or maybe kill them. Either way, it's cool. I'll miss. No, I'll get a 26 to hit. That's quite fun.
27.
Oh yeah, advantage. That's 26 damage.
To the
I'll
hand.
pull it. Yeah. I'll
God
pull
damn.
it to the point where like I don't want to kill him.
So your intention is to pin his hand to the table, right?
Yeah. With the
Okay.
rest of him still connected to said hand.
All right. He cries out in pain, and yeah, his hand is very stuck to the table.
Okay. Then I'm going to
Yeah.
reach with my other hand and pull out my short sword and point it at his face. I'm on the table at this point now,
All right.
off of the wolf.
He's just like, trying to back
Okay.
away, but can't.
Let's say, tell
Really?
your friends to put the weapons down or you won't get another chance. I'll take the short sword and start to push it very gently up into his throat like, I'm not fucking around here, dude.
All right. He says, do what he says. And they drop their crossbows and back up very slowly. And yeah, there's blood coming out of his chest and his other wound where you stabbed him, and his arm and his hand. And he says, what do you want?
So, who's the boss around here?
You're looking at him.
Perfect. So, what do we want down here? Like, we just whoop the shit out of everyone. We don't even know.
Kill them all! Why did we stop?
So are we like
It-
free to act?
It sounded more fun than like talking about magic stuff all day. That's why we came down here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
free to act.
seriously, in character.
Free to act.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of the king and about Princess Landra?
Boom.
He looks up at you and he says, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
I'll
gonna
take the short sword back, and I'm just gonna
I'm
stab
gonna-
it into the table by one of his hands. Like, perhaps you think that this is some sort of game. Like, I will carve you into pieces and feed you to the wolf. Talk.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Hell yeah.
So
Another check I'm gonna do really bad at.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna start growling at these two, getting ready to attack one of them.
Boom.
thoughts are being detected as well.
Okay. Yeah, they are pretty much all thinking we're gonna die.
And they are right.
And who the hell are these people? And this one guy's saying, just don't bite my face. He's thinking, just don't bite my face. Don't bite my face. One bite.
I'm a dire wolf with antlers.
I'm most interested in the one that's the leader.
Okay. So you're detecting his thoughts and you're intimidating with the 21. He's thinking, what the fuck is going on? How did they find us? Who are they? And he looks at you and he says, if I knew anything about the king, I'd tell you. I'll tell you one thing, though. We were trying to get through his guards. He knew something. Something he wasn't telling the city. And you notice the name Esme pops into his head. I mean, not his hand.
Yes,
He's like, Esme. He's thinking, Esme. It's like, she ratted us out, is what he's thinking. And then he says, something's going on in this city. We were going to use it to our advantage. This was our chance. What do you want from us?
What do you mean something's going on in this city? I mean, that's an awfully vague thing to say.
Haven't you noticed all the assassins? We don't have that many assassins. Yeah, we're cruel, but not that cruel. You think we tried to kill the king that one day?
I don't know, did you?
It wasn't us. I swear it.
Who was it?
I do not know.
I'm gonna walk
Then,
up and unhood myself and say, "Then, what do you know?" Using the king's voice with my actor feet.
Oh, you look like the king still.
Yep, last an hour.
He looks at you. Make a, did you already roll a disguise check?
I cast disguise self.
Okay. Is there a check against that, or is it just auto?
You can make a check against it. Let me find
Okay.
it.
Probably perception or insight, maybe.
Disguise self. To discern that you're disguised, the creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed at an investigation check against your spell save DC.
He fails. I rolled it in. What's your DC is 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's got disadvantage right now. Anyway.
Awesome.
So yeah, he failed. He looks at you and he says, "Oh, so you came down here personally for me?"
A lot is going on, and we have to find out what before it's too late.
Please don't kill me.
Tell us what you know.
I'll tell you anything. Anything you want to know. Just spare us. I'm not sure what else to say.
Hey, no. I bite the one that moved first.
For real?
First one that moved, I am biting him.
Okay. It's this guy.
Yeah.
Hell to that. No. All right. You take him down. However you want to.
Yeah. As soon as he starts to step back, I'm gonna literally just put my mouth over his entire face and shake his head clean.
Shits himself before he dies. Like, God.
Like a puppy with a toy. I'm just gonna shake his head until it rips off.
Gruesome. The guy looks terrified. You actually see him. He whimpers. That's why he's got this dagger in his hand, and he's just like, "Please don't kill me. Like, I'll do anything. I've got contacts. I can help you. What do you need?"
Were you interested in acquiring Landra, the king's daughter?
I have heard rumors. She was your daughter. He looks at you, Merrick. We were trying to find out for sure.
Why?
Leverage. One day. We had
So-
no immediate plans.
Yeah. Leverage. So was your ultimate goal to just try to gain advantage in the city and maybe take the king out, take the king down? Like, what's your agenda down here in the sewers?
This is our hideout. It's just our hideout. We just want to get stronger in the city. You see, there's another guild. There's another thieves guild. One with seemingly better, stronger assassins. We needed every advantage we could have got. He's like getting really pale. He's just losing a lot of blood. Like, we needed every advantage to keep growing.
I'm gonna ask Mirth, like, do you have any way of sustaining our friend here?
Yeah. I'd just say yeah.
I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding. Actually, it's probably in my backpack. Sift back through. Pull out a healing pot. Pop the top. Set it down. Like, help yourself. You might want to hurry.
He reaches out and grabs it and drinks it.
And as soon as he starts drinking, it'll be like, think fast. Pull out the dagger. I don't want this dude like dying with my dagger on him. Like, that'll be weird. It's already cursed.
Yeah, he looks.
Mentally ask the dagger, like, what do you think? Is this guy trustworthy?
Your dagger groans.
Whiner.
Look, I can tell you about the other Thieves Guild. That's all I know, I swear.
Okay. So let's get the skinny on the other Thieves Guild and be ready to pick up there next week. I've got to go because I'm got a thing for work that I'm getting ready to do right now.
Yep.
Okay. I will give you guys experience in email or whenever I post the video.
Cool.
Sweet. Later, all.
Nice job ad hocking, Matt. It's always hard to do, especially with Roll20.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well done.
It was a good challenge.
Thanks.
for coming, guys. Thanks for playing. Pick it up next week. We'll talk about possibly extending the week since this was kind of a sidetrack session.
All right.
Okay.
But no rush. We can do that whenever. All right.
All right.
Good night, you guys.
See ya.
Good night. Good night. Anyone watch the stream? John, anyone else? See you later. It's been fun. It's been real. I found my notes.
Did not expect it to go that way.
Any last things for the king?
Nope.
This session is freaking hilarious.
I'm thinking we should take their gear.
Take their what?
Their stuff.
Oh yeah, they've got all kinds of stuff down here. This is like their main area, it appears.
Exactly.
Or their planning room or something.
Yeah. No, I thought we were gonna like go kidnap the princess.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's
Yeah.
probably best. Because Cynthia's not around and she should be there for that.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, pretty much all my, as a total side note out of game, pretty much all my events that were supposed to happen, I'll just say they got altered drastically.
Just like through the whole campaign or just this once?
Well, just this once is what I'm talking about right now, but it happens more frequently than I like to admit. Like, you know how it is. You go into a session DMing, you usually have a general idea of the story and, you know, a little bit of some rails to get things started.
Yeah.
But then you can like rail it a little harder with certain info and stuff. But I think I've given you guys, well, not necessarily given, you guys have figured out enough stuff by now to make your own decisions.
You know, I say there's plenty of information.
Yeah.
We pretty much know what's going to happen in terms of where the plot's supposed to lead. I think.
Yeah.
I think Josh and Chad were just a little bit bloodthirsty after
Yeah.
like 40 minutes of haggling for a scroll.
Hey, you got the scroll, right?
I did.
Did you make the exchange?
Yeah.
400 gold for the scroll.
Yeah.
That's about a scroll. A level 7 spell.
That's going to be useful when we have to fight something hard. I tried to email you about it so that we can do that out of game.
I saw it, but I wasn't sure how to handle it through
Okay.
email. I was like, because it's definitely something that's going to require more details. Like to buy things full price, yeah, you can just buy them outright. But if you want to haggle and do stuff like that, stuff that's going to require rolls, and since the Arts of Cormyr is a pretty giant place with a lot of people, it's like their main museum. And with the knowledge that they have a lot of different people with different knowledge there, it's like level
That
7
is true.
scroll. If it were a level 3 or lower scroll, it'd have been like, yeah, okay. You can probably get it for cheaper, no problem.
No, so I was imagining something like a couple of rolls and like an exchange through email or something. But I realized it was like the same day, so probably like maybe you wouldn't have time.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I wasn't quite sure how to handle it. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can always email me about that stuff and just do it. Or really anything that's on there. As long as you're in town, you can just make the exchange and just let me know buying this and I'll take it off the list.
Okay.
And just make the change. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't know how much. What?
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know how much gold. Like New York had just officially 1,100 and some gold, but I think I forgot to write down a bunch of it. In a couple of sessions.
Oh, you should keep up with that.
Yes.
Definitely. And any items, keep track of those because you can sell them and you can channel them through Eric's store to sell them at 90% value.
Yeah, I try to record all the stuff I get, but with a lot of sessions, I wind up accidentally being in a different city than where I have my character written down, and then I forget that I wrote it down there, and then I try and put everything together so I can put it onto the character sheet later.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of annoying to type in the middle of gaming. It's easier to just jot it down with pencil.
Exactly.
I guess I kind of luck out as a GM because I don't really have to do anything but the maps. Like I can use my own dice. I can write stuff on paper. But yeah, paper is a disadvantage because then it gets lost, as I kind of lost my notes for like 10 minutes.
I don't know why we're not using Klaus as a safe house for people.
Not using what?
The giant turtle as a safe house.
Oh, Klaus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
It seems like a pretty safe place to be. So apparently, I had thought about taking that feat you offered to let me pick the spells that I can get of the level that I think would be appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did that, I could get polymorph.
Ooh.
And if I have polymorph, I can be anything that's equal in challenge rating to my level or less.
Oh, you can polymorph yourself into something giant?
Yeah. I can
That's
turn into a
awesome.
Tyrannosaurus. No, I know. Not a Tyrannosaurus. That's next level. I can turn into a Triceratops.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But I decided actor was the way to go.
It does fit your character a little more.
Yeah. I
But
don't like being a king.
versatility is always good. Yeah, this session was interesting. Like, been thinking about it all week, thinking 2 episodes to finalize everything. And I kind of just, let you guys take it since I wasn't sure if you were going to make it. And Cynthia is definitely not making it anyway. So I was like, all right, I'll just let you guys, fully take the reins, really, and I'll just go with it.
That's usually the way to go.
Yeah. Well, not fully take the reins, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. But there's like an amount of freedom if the players don't have, it's kind of not as fun.
Yeah. definitely want you guys to have freedom, because without freedom, then it's like you don't influence anything. And it's like, what's the point of playing?
You're doing a pretty good job.
You definitely got to have some direction, because otherwise, it's total chaos.
Yeah, no, if you didn't give us hints, we would be like sailing around the ocean on the turtle, killing shark men.
Which would be really fun. Yeah, this whole campaign has been like, it's just been nuts in a way. It's been a lot of fun.
I just remembered, like, I should have taken polymorph. I think that lasts for longer than a day.
What? Polymorph lasts for longer than a day?
Duration is... Oh, no, never mind. That's a different spell. Concentration up to an hour. That makes more sense. Okay,
so I got
never mind.
This 5th edition book, the Sword Coast Adventures Guide, and it is pretty much the Faerun book. It's got the details for pretty much all the major cities and happenings in recent times, plus a bunch of new class stuff.
So have like new feats and stuff.
I didn't see any feats, but you know how every class has archetypes that you follow?
Yeah.
It has new ones of those for pretty much every class.
Oh, that's awesome. It gives like new versatility.
Yeah. And for Wizard, it adds Blade Singer.
Blade Singer is pretty cool.
Yeah. And for Fighter, it adds Purple Dragon Knight.
Ooh. We don't have a fighter in this group.
Yeah, no fighter.
Oh. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's also got a bunch of new backgrounds too, like just everything from Faerun. It's got Urban Bounty Hunter, Mercenary Veteran. Like 12 new backgrounds to pick from. And they seem a little more fleshed out than the ones in the Player's Handbook too.
Cool. I'm gonna have to have a look at that.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool book. I really like that they've got some really nice details about the cities too. It's only like half a page, but it's like really juicy stuff that you can really make an adventure around about every area pretty much.
Cool. So if you're like you're at a loss or something, you just jump in and...
Like you could literally just read one of these, throw the players in there, and be pretty well ready to roll with it as far as knowing the history and the background and where things are.
Nice.
And what's going on in the world.
So does it have the lists that you use to populate these stores?
No. I'm kind of doing that now. I have a system.
Okay. I see a flying pig.
Yeah, I'll just say I have a system. It's kind of a mix of stuff. Every merchant's different. So some of them are really random. Some of them are like absurdly random. And the Pathfinder books are amazing for the really random ones for like merchants and stuff and travelers from afar. But the trading places, I usually just roll to see if stuff was bought by other people, roll to see if they acquired anything new, and then just if they acquire something new, I roll on the appropriate chart to see if they get a magic item or what, or sometimes they don't. So I basically just do rolls and for everything. It's all by chance. Some of the stuff I just throw on there just because I think it's hilarious, like the flying pig.
I kind of want to buy the flying pig and the map. We have the map to the kobold hole.
Yes.
So we could take the flying pig and let it loose in the hole.
Google, though that would be hilarious. Google Ghost Roth. Look how badass these things are. These are like the best mounts in the world.
Let's see.
I swear they're the best mounts in the world.
Oh, there they go.
Your character probably knows a little bit about Roth anyway, so might as well metagame it a little.
This subspecies communicates with magical flashing lights in the Underdark. What else does it do?
Silence, teleport.
What? That's incredible.
Yes,
So like,
crazy.
Eric needs to get that thing and write it.
Yeah,
And cast silence.
yep.
That's incredibly good. Oh, there it is. I got it. Wow. So then he won't have to ride Mirth anymore.
Oh, this estate auction's coming up pretty soon too.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. What I could find there.
It's been a day, so I think it's got 3 days now.
Let's see. Like, I guess in game I don't know anything about it. Do I know anything about the Vunlik family?
You can roll bardic knowledge.
Let's go for it. Like something straight out of Final Fantasy. Skill. Wait, what would I roll for bardic knowledge? That's not a skill. Is that a thing I have?
Or I guess you have jack of all trades, right?
Yeah.
So you can add half your proficiency to whatever you roll. If you don't have anything quite right for it, I guess history would work. Oh, you don't have that though. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Well,
history is going to be the closest thing, or investigation if you go and ask about it.
Nope. That's 7.
7. Nope. Maybe you can ask around next session.
That won't be the focus of what happens. We're gonna escape from here, do something crazy.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to kill the stream.
All right.